A group of culinary students say that their school promised them a trip to Europe after graduation.
When the school called off the trip at the last minute, the students called Kurtis.
And they say it's a well-known thing at the Institute of Technology. Graduate from the Culinary Arts Professional Program, and you get to go on a free trip to Europe. It wasn't part of their written contract, so is a verbal promise enforceable? Four culinary students hoping to cook up new careers.
My biggest ambition is to own my own catering business.
But Tamala Young, Ashley Lassiter, Tavis Facel, and Samantha Hardy say the Institute of Technology served them up a cold dish of disappointment.
No apologies or anything, just deal with it. You're not going.
Not going on a trip to Europe, first to Germany and then over to Paris. They say it was something school reps told them was part of their $30,000 culinary arts professional program.
We were told day one that you sign up for the CAP AOS extended program, you graduate, you go to Europe.
Tamala, Tavis, and Samantha graduated from the 15-month program, but soon after, the Europe trip was called off, with IoT citing safety concerns and the economic climate in Europe. Instead, they'd go to an undetermined place in the U.S.
Then the last minute they take it away. That's a lot of time looking forward to that, and then having it snatched out of your face is just, that's harsh.
It was an important inducement to get them to sign a $30,000+ contract.
Attorney Chris Lee says even if the students don't have the Europe trip in writing, a verbal promise is still a promise.
When somebody 15 months later changed the rules on them, they had the right to enforce the promises made prior to the contract.
After we contacted Bright Star Education Group, which owns IoT, they quickly changed their mind, saying our Clovis, California location has the last group of graduates from their school, making the last European trip our company will offer. And there is space to accommodate the Citrus Heights graduates that wish to make the trip. We've learned they only had room for 5 more students. Tavis did not make the cut and instead will go on a trip to Seattle. Tamala and Samantha will get to go to Europe, but they wonder what would have happened if they didn't speak up.
If we had to go through all this just to get that trip, that's rightfully ours. I don't know if I would trust them after that.
Well, Tavis is not satisfied with just a trip to Seattle. He says it's not fair. Some grads get to go on a longer trip to Europe while others will spend just 5 days in Seattle. Bright Star Education says they have the right to change the destination.
Okay, not knocking Seattle, though. But what about the current students? Is there some sort of trip waiting for them?
Well, aside from the 5 lucky students who are going to get to go to Europe, the people going to Seattle will only be the people who got there before March of 2011. They're discontinuing the trip for students who registered after that. All right, if you have something you want us to investigate, let us know about it. You can call our hotline Monday through Friday at 916-374-1343, or you could always go to our website and fill out our form.